Back to our main story this morning, which is the coronavirus crisis. And turning to the NBA, a sports angle to all of this because of preparations that they're making, Rob Pizzo. Walk us through exactly what this is.
They're looking towards a possible worst-case scenario, and the NBA sent out a memo to every team yesterday saying, get your preparations ready for possibly playing with no fans and no media, John. In other words, what they're calling only essential staff. They also sent out plans for the possibility of the media maybe attending, but still no fans. Now, the NBA is not saying they're going to do this for sure, but they are saying they want to get a plan in place just in case. We've seen this already over in Europe. A couple soccer games were played with no fans. It's certainly strange to see. It's got to be strange for the players to actually play in as well. And when this news started to break, obviously people wanted to know what players thought of it. And there's one of those players right there, LeBron James, after his game against Milwaukee. Well, he said this.
I ain't playing. If I ain't got the fans in the crowd, that's what I play for. I play for my teammates, I play for the fans. That's what it's all about. So if I show up to an arena and ain't no fans in there, I ain't playing. So they can do what they want to do.
Well, crazy is the one word that all of the shoppers are using when they tell us what it was like inside of this store. They said once shelves got restocked, things got sold out just as quickly.
I first got here right when the doors opened, and it was wrapped around the building.
It's crazy.
Long lines outside.
It's jam-packed. I'm on the other parking lot.
And long lines inside.
So it's like, I don't know what's going on. People are just nuts.
As people rush to stock up on the essentials.
I got everything I need. I mean, literally, the truck came and they said they delivered the toilet paper. Within 5 minutes, it was gone. Grabbed Lysol wipes, Clorox, and soap because everybody was literally putting tons of them in their baskets.
Some said they're preparing just in case there's an emergency.
I'm concerned about my kids and make sure if there's a need for them to stay at home, that I got everything I need.
Others want to buy in bulk now so they can avoid the crowds later.
Still a lot of people there, so I worry. I tell myself don't go anymore, so I better stay home.
Audrey Shang came back from visiting her family in China just before the coronavirus outbreak.
My family told me bad virus everywhere, so I'm scared,
We spoke to shoppers wheeling out carts of bottled water.
Hurry up and wait.
And wait, and wait.
People are so rude in there.
People are going crazy, hitting each other's baskets. It was just insane.
Some people told us it took them 2 hours to get their shopping done.
This is just a hysterical thing, what's going on. I think you just have to relax.
So I think people are just kind of going a little bit crazy, thinking they're going to be in their homes and not be able to get out or something.
And Amtrak is taking measures to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Starting on Tuesday, Acela nonstop service trains between New York and Washington, D.C. will be suspended until May 26th. The change does not affect Amtrak's other high-speed Acela service. The railroad will waive change fees on reservations made through April 30th. Amtrak says it is also increasing the frequency of cleaning service on trains and stations to multiple times a day.
An eerie stillness settled over Italy's wealthy north on Sunday after the government effectively quarantined 16 million people in a bid to contain the rapidly growing coronavirus outbreak. The country is Europe's hardest hit, and on Saturday reported that the number of cases had leapt by 1,200 in a 24-hour period. Its biggest daily increase since the epidemic began in Italy 2 weeks ago. In response, Italian Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte signed unprecedented restrictions into law overnight.
Affrontando un'emergenza nazionale.
He announced that people should now not enter or leave Lombardy, Italy's richest region, including the financial centre Milan, as well as 14 provinces in 4 other regions, including the cities of Venice, Modena and Parma, among others. All museums, gyms, cultural centres, ski resorts and swimming pools will be closed, and leave for health workers was cancelled as Italian hospitals sag under the pressure of the virus. Restaurants and bars will be allowed to open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m, but they must guarantee that customers are at least 1 metre apart. Coronavirus has killed more than 200 people in Italy, and the northern regions of Lombardy, Emilia-Romagna and Veneto represent 92% of recorded deaths and 85% of all cases. The measures will stay in force until April the 3rd.